Reviews.
Back up in here, yo.
Literally, we are back.
Back like we never left.
Well, small hiatus, because you know, COVID. Don't worry, I'm cool.
I gotta leave. I'm
cool. All right, so as you can tell from our background here, we are going to review Tenet. Very, very highly anticipated film. Finally got a chance to check it out. I saw it early. He saw it a little bit later. We gave y'all a chance to check it out if you wanted to. And here's our review in case you're thinking about watching it. Hasn't had a huge following in the box office.
Yeah.
Probably because there's...
People don't really go out into the world, into the movie theater yet, but...
I was going to say because they don't let that many people buy tickets.
That too.
So, kind of all the above, right?
Yeah.
All right, so where do we begin? Okay, first right off the bat, because I got to get to this.
The first rule of Tenet is you can't talk about Tenet.
I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil a film, which is really easy to do if you talk about it like too much.
Yes.
So I'll talk about the basics without going into the particulars.
Yeah.
Such as acting. I thought the acting was superb.
Yeah, they did a great job acting.
Amazing acting. David Washington's character. Man. The way he, like, his vernacular and the way he carries himself 100% is like the way you would think a secret agent who was well studied and well versed in like everything would act.
Yes.
Nothing surprises him in the film. Like his character's like, oh yeah? Well, how about this? And then it just kind of like, it just goes from there and you're like, okay. Like a man of the world, basically, right? Right? Like, is that kind of like the way you get the way
like sometimes when people just freak out and he's just like, okay, so this is what's going on? All right. I'm in.
Yeah, it like does not faze him. He's just like, okay, adjust to the situation, adapt to the situation. And in the film, they even have like kind of a running joke about like this is our protocol, or like what is it? Oh, dang it, what does he say? This is our rules or procedures, standard procedures. That's what he says. So like a lot of people, you know, if you're familiar in the corporate world, you'll say like SOP, right? Standard operating procedure. So he'll say that like, oh, like that's one of our standard operating procedures. Yeah. And it's kind of funny. Like I won't say the particulars again because it'll give away some plot. But he says it a few times throughout the movie, and then the characters kind of make this exchange and just look like, yeah, okay. So it was pretty cool about that. The main premise of the film.
It's hard to talk about because
again, we don't want to spoil it. But the main premise of the film is he's trying to save the world. He himself is not 100% sure from what
the threat is. So he's trying to figure out what the threat is that he's trying to save the world from.
And you technically are watching him. You're learning as he's learning what the actual threat is, right?
Yes.
So he assumes right off the bat, oh, it's got to be nuclear holocaust, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be nukes or something. Anything that's going to be like a world-ending event, right? So then he's like, maybe it's chemical. So you kind of follow him down the rabbit hole as he ventures to see what the actual threat is.
Yes.
And then obviously we've seen this whole rewinding of time thing in the trailers or whatnot. When that concept is introduced to him, you kind of like, your light bulb slowly starts to kind of go on. You start thinking about things.
Yes.
I think the latest trailer mentions something about inversion of time, which is a really cool concept. It's like I was saying to Ian that I thought this film takes a lot of concepts of different movies. I can't say in this one. I'll definitely say in the spoiler. But a lot of concepts of different films, puts it all together, and does it extremely well. At least I thought so.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I wanted to get to was Robert Pattinson. How do you think he did?
Actually, pretty good in the movie. Like in his role and the way he is, and especially at the end, kind of figuring out what he's known and what he knows and what he might know.
Yeah.
And he does a good job with it.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a really hard time not disliking any of the characters.
Yeah.
I liked the way the villain was portrayed. I liked the protagonist. I like his side characters. I like the fact that homeboy from Kick-Ass is in the film.
Yeah.
I forget his names, like Anthony something or other. What's his name? Aaron Taylor Johnson. There you go. I like the fact that he's in it. I like the little cameo from Michael Caine. There's just a lot going on in the film that I like, especially if you're familiar with Christopher Nolan's work. He likes to cast people that were in his other movies in his new movies. So I enjoyed the film a lot. I'm going to roll right into ratings. What do you think Ian gave it, everybody?
I give it a 4.5. I give it a 4.5. I didn't give it a full 5 because I did guess the ending pretty early on.
Okay, all right.
That's the only reason why I didn't give. I caught it pretty early on the scene of what was the kind of like twist and whatnot. So I caught it and I was like, I'm right. I kind of didn't want to be right.
Movie plot genius over here.
Yeah, I didn't want to be right and I was right, and it's okay. I disappointed myself for being right.
All right, so critic in me is gonna give it a 4.5. The fan in me, hell yes, a 5. Whoa, like I blown away after I got done watching this film. Me personally, I went in with like so expectations because just didn't want to hype myself up too much. And then what I watched and what was orchestrated, and like just thinking of what it would have taken to accomplish it
And then write it.
and write it,
Yeah.
and like actually have it happen on screen the way it did, to me was mind blowing. So like automatic 5, easily. So now, having said that, full disclaimer, there's going to be a crap ton of people that will also watch this and not understand what they watched.
No.
Guarantee. Because when I was leaving the theater, there was 3 guys in front of me that looked at each other and said, "Bro, what the hell did we just watch?"
Yeah.
And then the one of the 3 said, "Oh, I'm gonna watch it again right now because I don't even know what I just saw."
Yeah. It's a lot of people. My theory too. There's ladies going out. Oh, I just watched Tenet. I don't know what happened. I have to watch this again. Like, and a lot of people don't really. If you're not paying attention and catching all the little small stuff and the hints, and even then, there's a lot to even talk about if you do get it.
Yes. I was gonna say, like, when we get to the spoiler section, we could probably have like a 3-hour conversation easily just on the first like 20 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
And not even get into the rest of it, because there's a lot of little idiosyncrasies that you pick up and catch if you're looking. Looking.
And then applied stuff we talked about that isn't even shown in the movie that are possible situations.
And I've been doing a little research. Christopher Nolan even mentioned that there's things in advertisements for this film, as well as part of the soundtrack, that actually give away parts of the film, but you would only understand after you watch the movie. So the fact that he went through that great of a length to add in that much depth to it, hats off to you, sir. Like, that's a lot of effort.
Yes.
And I 100% get why he did not want to stream this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely would be doing yourself a disservice by not watching this in the theater.
Yeah.
I could enjoy this film at home. Would I enjoy it the same way I enjoyed it watching it in the theater? No. There's something about watching like a big blockbuster film like this in the theater.
Yeah, with the theater and the surround sound and everything else. Yeah, it kind of brings more ambiance to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got surround sound here at the house, got ambient lighting, but I don't have a 6-foot screen, right?
Yeah.
Or 20-foot screen, whatever, right? Ginormous screen. I don't have it. I don't have it. Just don't have it. I have a sound system, but I don't have 100 speaker sound system, right? That's Dolby Digital, tech tested, and all the other good stuff. I just don't have it. I don't have an IMAX, right? Can't reproduce IMAX at home. If you do, shoot me your address.
Like we coming over. We have a movie night.
Maybe we can have some screeners at your place.
Yeah.
But having said all that, anything else you want to add?
No, because anything more would probably give away spoilers, and we can't do that.
So overall, 5. I mean, he gave it 4.5. But 5.
The fifth.
4.5 to the 5th. Yeah, so great film. Check out, again, like I said, full disclaimer, I know there's going to be people out there who are like, oh, I don't really like it. Like, I think on Metacritic, it only has like a 69. But, again, I think that's people that don't understand what they watched. And I purposely feel like, I don't know, I don't purposely feel. I feel like Christopher Nolan purposely made the film this way so you would want to watch it more than once.
Yeah, but fully understand it. Kind of like Inception, the whole...
If you enjoyed Inception, you'll 100% love this film.
Yeah.
100% love this film. And with that, I guess we'll go ahead and say, see you in the spoilers. Peace.